What's going on, guys? Fun with Eyes back again, and welcome to the range once more. Now, today's range trip had a very specific purpose, and that purpose was to see whether or not the Steyr could eat up some different kinds of ammo, because I've been shooting pretty much the same stuff since I got it. Now, you can see me just unlocking it here and just getting it ready, and I'll show you guys the ammo I brought along to shoot today. I've got some different brands and even some different weights. So first I got some Blazer Brass. This is 124 grain full metal jacket, and then some fairly standard, you can find it anywhere, Winchester White Box 115 grain FMJ, and then some MagTech of the same variety, 115 grain FMJ. Lots of standard kind of range ammo here. And then lastly, these were an interesting find. These are 147 grain jacketed hollow point, and they're labeled for personal protection. Now, I've heard that hollow points can be kind of finicky in some guns, so I wanted to see if it would cycle reliably through my Steyr, and I suspected that everything would run smoothly, and well, let's see if it does. Now, my plan here initially was just to do 10 shot groups at 10 yards with each kind of ammo. So we're going to start with the Winchester White Box, just standard 115 grain FMJ. I'm going to get tired of saying that phrase. Now, I was kind of skeptical about showing you guys my groups because I wasn't necessarily going for accuracy here, and I'm definitely not the best shot, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. And I do apologize for the shooting footage itself. I'm barely in frame. I'm a tall dude, and my tripod just wasn't quite there. Now, this is the distance I'm shooting at. That's 10 yards, and that is my little paper target there. So I will stop talking to you guys and actually see some of the shooting going on. I think you guys got hit with a piece of brass there as well, but let me show you guys the group that I came up with here. I was pulling low and left, as new shooters tend to do. I was just anticipating every shot just slightly, and I had to include this clip here. I don't know what the hell I was doing with this paper target, but I was having the hardest time just getting this thing set up. But this is, I believe, the MagTech 115 grain FMJ. I did not get myself shooting this for whatever reason, but well, I got myself loading it but not shooting it. But I'll show you guys the group that came out of this one. It's surprising to me that not really, but I didn't really feel a difference between different brands, different manufacturers of ammo, or even different bullet weights. Once we get to those hollow points as well, I couldn't really feel a whole lot of difference in the recoil or how anything felt, and I think that's definitely an indication of a newer shooter. But so far, everything's looking pretty good. I don't have any failures to eject. Everything was cycling reliably as it should. This is, pretty standard ammo, nothing weird that I would expect the Steyr to handle okay. But here is that group. It's a little tighter, but it's still low and left, but I'm fairly happy with that result. And then here is some Blazer Brass. This is slightly heavier full metal jacket stuff. I don't know why that is, and I don't know if the velocity is affected. And honestly, I think the Blazer Brass stuff was probably the most high quality stuff I brought today. You guys can probably definitely let me know that. My brother was kind enough to give me some of his 9mm ammo and told me to run it through my gun, so I was very grateful for that. But the Blazer Brass just seemed a little bit cleaner. I mean, the brass was a little bit shinier. It was better packaged, if you know what I mean. It was better presentation, and it cycled pretty well. Now, I bring these sticky targets, these reactive ones, all the time to the range because it gets a little bit more life out of the paper targets, and you can really see those holes when you hit on those reactive targets, and it really just extends the life of all those paper targets that you got to bring. So again, throwing this out to 10 yards, and we'll see how we group with the Blazer Brass. And again, the recoil management, the mitigation, oh, look at this group here. It's a little bit sporadic, but I'm pulling it in towards the center as the day goes on, which is cool to see. But the recoil mitigation with that Steyr, which is the ergonomics, the grip angle, I don't know what it is, but it's so easy to get back on target. It doesn't feel like I'm floating all around. You know, I got to fight the pistol, get back down on target. It just naturally wants to hit right back. So if I had some better trigger discipline, I could probably have some accurate follow-up shots, and I'm sure, you know, more experienced shooters can definitely do that. But let's try some jacketed hollow points here. These are quite a bit heavier, and I'll show you guys that group after you guys see some shooting. See, now looking at this on video for the first time, it seemed like that had a slight bit more recoil. Now, these performed very well. I pulled one high and left, but other than that, I'm very happy with the 2.5-inch group at 10 yards, you know, with 10 shots, and I was pretty happy about that. Now, I loaded 15 in this mag, 5 of each of the full metal jackets that I brought, and I just wanted to run through them really quickly and see if I had any hiccups whatsoever. So, here we go. No problems whatsoever, which was really nice to see. And then lastly, I loaded 10 up here of 5 FMJ and then 5 jacketed hollow points. And I probably should have used this camera angle throughout the entire video because I think it shows stuff a little bit better. And that is all, guys. So thanks for watching. As always, hope you guys like the gun videos, and I know that this is just audio now, so I appreciate you guys sticking all the way to the end. I know this wasn't the most exciting video of all time, but I had a lot of fun making it, and if you like these type of videos, please let me know in the comments below, because I actually like making them. It's really fun. It's really cool to share my experience and my journey into firearms, and I feel even more confident in my Steyr now, knowing that it can handle pretty much all the standard ammunition I found, you know, at Walmart. That's a good thing to know. Now, maybe I'll branch out and get some higher quality ammunition, maybe some cool hollow points, I don't know, you know, some federal HSTs. I don't know if I want to spend the money on those, but the sky's the limit when it comes to this sort of thing. So, again, thanks for watching as always, and remember, have fun with your guns.